Alright, budget magic time. And we are decimated. Decimated ourselves in this one. That is way too many decimators. Oh, double colorless lands. Oh, I guess we gotta go to 5. Alright, this is not how we drew it up. The old all land hand. Island for our opponent. Lumbering Falls, go. I went no lands into all lands. Well, not taking anything out of the sand. Alright, let's. You have Maya Coast and Duskwatch. If Duskwatch lives, it would be awesome, because we can start drawing cards. Seems unlikely, though. Oath of Jace. Interesting. Draws 3, discards 2. Discards double duress. This might be something similar to the Eleantrazi deck. I think we're just going to get in with Duskwatch, pass, and then activate Duskwatch to try to start undoing this mulligan. I guess we'll just take Whirler Rogue and pass the turn. See what our opponent has. Oh, this is Grixis, eh? Oath of Chandra kills our Duskwatch. Another Duskwatch. Well, let's just Sanctum Vugan and Whirler Rogue. Is this like Grixis Super Friends? Something interesting. Dark Petition. I guess it could be a Demonic Pact deck. Gonna get the mana bonus from Spell Mastery. Thanks to a million dresses in the sideboard. Alright, and passes. Ooh, another Elder Deep Fiend. Well, let's just get in with our stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if our opponent searched up a counter. And then let's just emerge an Elder Deep Fiend. Tapping 4 lands. We're going to sack 1, search up a Decimator. Not sack the other one. Just in case if they counter this Elder Deep Fiend. Ooh. Alright. So now we come pretty close to just winning next turn. Evolving Wilds. Leaf Gilder. So we hit for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. In that case, let's just play a Duskwatch. Hit our opponent. And then emerge another Elder Deep Fiend on our opponent's upkeep. Cracks Evolving Wilds. Gets a Swamp. Alright. Emerge Elder Deep Fiend, sacking Elder Deep Fiend. Tap down a bunch of lands. Search up another Elder Deep Fiend. The Elder Deep Fiend is so good. Opponent gets to scry. They need to kill our Elder Deep Fiend, or Decimator just wins the game. And our opponent scoops it up. Oh, Elder Deep Fiend is everything we could have hoped it would be. Oh, what are we up against? It might be a Demonic Pact deck? I'm very confused as to what we are playing against. I do think that Evolutionary Leap is probably absurd in this matchup. So let's go down a couple Mana Dorks in an Eyeless Watcher and bring in the Evolutionary Leaps. And just try it like that. It also might be a matchup where we want negates, but I don't think we know enough yet to do anything. Yeah, alright, this hand's pretty reasonable. Evolving Wilds for our opponent. Lumbering Falls, go. Opponent cracks the Evolving Wilds. Gets an island. For Boating Ruins. And passes. Well, let's just Yavimaya Coast and Leaf Gilder. Ship the turn. Swamp for our opponent. And Oath of Chandra to take down the Leaf Gilder. Okay. Well, let's just Yavimaya Coast and Evolutionary Leap. That way, we're going to fizzle future removal spells. There's the Demonic Pact. Duskwatch Recruiter, Woodland Stream, pass the turn. We did not really bring in a way to beat Demonic Pact. Opponent's going to draw. Second Demonic Pact and a Smoldering Marsh. And passes. We get Sanctum of Ugin. Get in with our Duskwatch. And let's just Sky Spawner. And pass the turn. Probably our best bet is to chain together Deep Fiends to tap our opponent out so they die to their own Demonic Pacts. But they are going to make us do some discarding. Opponent's going to draw 2. We have to discard 2. Smoldering Marsh for our opponent. Oath of Jace. They might be looking for a harmless offering. If they're trying to donate the pack, we could definitely lose here. Otherwise, Elder Deep Fiend could be enough, depending on what they're trying to do. Transgress the Mind. Oh my god. Alright. We lose our Elder Deep Fiend. I think we need to Evolutionary Leap. Sacking our Scion token. Get a Duskwatch. Not really what we wanted. Sack a Duskwatch. We need a Elder Deep Fiend. Alright. So we have a shot. We get a Whirler Rogue. Well, let's stop on our opponent's upkeep. Get in with the Sky Spawner. Put our opponent down to 16. And now we just need to wait for our opponent to stack abilities. 4 damage. Alright, now we emerge a Deep Fiend. Tap down red, 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 blue. Sack Sanctum. Get another Deep Fiend. Well, let's see if this is enough. We discard Whirler Rogue and Duskwatch. Can our opponent bounce their pack? No. And they had the Harmless Offering and the Red Source. Alright. So our opponent got there. Well, let's bring in our Mockeries and our Negates. What are we going to go down? Couple more Cultivators. Another Watcher. A couple Decimators. And stick with 2 Evolutionary Leaps. Try it like that. Alright, we're on the play. And this is reasonable. And we have a Negate. So Lumbering Falls, go. Sunken Hollow for our opponent. Yeah, let's just Island and Duskwatch. Ship the turn. Evolving Wilds. Opponent passes. We flip our Duskwatch. So let's get in with our Crawling Horde Howler. Opponent's down to 17. I guess we'll just go Sky Spawner and Woodland Stream. Pass the turn. Opponent cracks Evolving Wild. Gets a Swamp. Transgress can take everything but the Negate. Goes with the Decimator. Probably a good call. Well, we get to attack with everything. Play a Foul Emissary. Get a Elder Deep Fiend. And Leaf Gilder. Pass the turn. So we're shields down, but our opponent only has 2 mana. And this potentially sets us up to Elder Deep Fiend next turn. Swamp for our opponent. I mean, Elder Deep Fiend should just finish the game. Swing with everything. Emerge the Deep Fiend, sacking Foul Emissary. Tap our opponent out on their upkeep, attack again, and they don't have enough mana for a Languish because they missed that land drop, so feels like I guess they could have another discard spell. Alright, Collective Brutality, takes our negate, kills our Duskwatch, discards a Demonic Pact. Well, I don't think any of this really matters. We attack, leave back the Leaf Gilder, set the upkeep stop, upkeep, emerge, sacking Foul Emissary, tap our opponent out, and that does it! Oh, Elder Deep Fiend is pretty much the nuts. So good.